Testing, testing. Yeah, so the last, what was it, 2 days, I guess, I created new to-dos. I had finished with the first couple of features, and it was and then I added the new pathfinding, which is for the path, not for moving entities. And I finished that. It's still a bit brittle, but it works. And after that, I went through all the requirements that I collected over the last year, I guess. And I wrote them down, or rather I've completed them. And I realized that I was missing requirements for the gameplay. I added all of those, and I derived to-dos from them. So I have, I think it's 40 days total of mostly gameplay related requirements. And at the end of that, I hope to have a game that works, that's not balanced, but that works, that is playable, and hopefully kind of fun. But there will be a period after that where I will make adjustments, of course. So this is just an educated guess for what might work, and all the to-dos to implement that. And I hope that I can just work on these for the next 3 or 4 weeks without encountering too many problems concept-wise. Technical problems will be encountered, I'm pretty sure, but I'll tackle them when I meet them. So I also ranked them kind of coarsely, and the most important ones are on the top, as you can see. So these auxiliary and secondary are not important right now. What are these core requirements, and these are not the requirements themselves, just those with the letters and numbers at the front. The rest are the to-dos. There are quite a few of them, and this one I started today. All affordances are available at the start, and I gave myself 3 days for that. It was about, I removed them rather than ticking them off, which is maybe stupid. Yeah, I should actually bring them back. But yeah, what it was about 3 times as much. So I did a lot of work in one day for which I thought I would need 3 days. And that is a good trend, but not one I think will continue. So we'll see about that. All these estimates are just really quick estimates. So they're more like the more procedural. If you compare them with all the other requirements. So let's just look if I have the to-dos that I checked off. This is of course the, yeah. It's pretty long. These are all old notes that I made. Jesus, okay. More, there we are. So these two. And this one, I guess, was up here. These two. This one. And these are mostly concerning things that already exist in the game. So these changes are not that hard to make. So remove the need for a torch and make light appear a visual phenomenon. I'm trying to break these down further by looking at the code and what I need to change so I don't get sidetracked. Remove the need for a torch. So that means remove torches from the game. And make the underground lighting. Well, I can actually, yeah, remove torches from the game. Give player a constant light source and don't hide entities and items in shadows. I'm not sure what this is for. Think about it. Oh yeah, that's just pruning affordances I don't need. So affordances are all the things the player can do. And I narrowed them down to ones that play well with each other. And I might bring torches back, but for now they are gone. And that's just to start with the bare minimum and build up from there by testing and not by guessing. So that's the plan. So remove the torches. Let's put that here. Give the player constant light source. Don't hide entities, shadows. Okay, this should be fairly quick. Let's search for the torch type. And that might actually not be in the game anymore. Well, it is. Okay. The player constant light source. I think it's easier to remove the torches first and see what breaks. In the compiler, of course. Okay, I have the torch object. These 4 right here. Let's throw them out. Let's save their object in the indexes. Yeah, maybe do I want to save the... Oh, it did already. Let's save these descriptions also. Just because it took a while to figure these out. Okay. Then we're in game.c. Torch. Toggle flashlight. Okay. Go through the inventory, and if there's a torch, then execute its action. Okay, let's remove this and the toggle. Hold circle, okay. If the circle, okay, mute the circle button. Don't know why there's not a function for this. And then call the hero action toggle, which we just removed. So there's no holding the circle button. But okay, this is defined here. Can remove this. These are mutable, I hope. Let's see if there's more torch. Toggle. Nope. Unused variable I. That was iterating the inventory. And then I have item. torch, dropping the lamp. Remove item from inventory. And that removed the light from the player. So let's just remove that. And what is this? Puts an item in the inventory. What is this talking about? Drop attempts. I think this comment is just wrong. It's turning the light on the hero. Yeah, that's about it. And this is the inventory action of an item, basically when you select it in the inventory. And the torch toggled the light and updated and set the light map to dirty. But this can all go. Okay, this should be it. Let's look at the hero. Okay, the hero does not have a light. Let's give the hero a light. Constant light. Make a wrong folder. Let's make a fresh build. That might be here. Yeah. I'm adding the torch still to the inventory. And let's search for torch. There's I, please. And there's nothing. Let's do that again. Okay, so there's a bit of light around the hero, which is, I mean, it's fine. Let's go underground. And I think I can. This is pretty dark. Let's look at the darkness values. 0.5. Let's make this 0.6 and this 8. Yeah, that's much more friendly. Don't mind this. This is snow, which of course shouldn't be in the underground. That's just construction site, basically. But yeah, that looks much more friendly. I'm not sure if I should show the monsters. Maybe I should. And now I get it. Okay, this is because, so removing the torches is because I removed sneaking, and I now rely completely on hiding in grass. So that's the reason. I don't need the light anymore, and it's just yeah, confusing. Okay, torches are gone. Player has a constant light source. And don't hide entities in shadows. And that's in render entity, hide in darkness. If it's an NPC or an item and the light value at their position is less than dark, which you just set to 0.6, then it's not rendered. Let's remove this. Actually, let's make normal run. This looks still quite good on the overworld here. If we go underground, yeah, I can see these monsters now, but of course my vision is still limited. This is actually, yeah, I like this much more. This is much cooler. This is actually pretty good. Okay, so that's it for that. Remove the need for a torch. Remove torches and hiding in darkness. Okay. And then make the hero cursed, seeking to lift it. With cursed enemies worsening it, causing a flare-up. Okay, so that means... well, that's pretty easy. Give cursed enemies a affecting debuff that what? What does it do? The shade does nothing for now. This could be an endgame thing, but let's just make it make the debuff spawn purple particles and turn hero sprite purple. Make it last 50 for 100 turns, something like that. So let's look at the debuffs. Let's just call it curse. And let's look how the poison. Wait. Should be something that is on touch. Let's look at the affecting debuff. I don't think there are many. Put debuff. So I have blindness and being swallowed. Poison, paralysis. It should be an attack. I have nothing with the affecting debuff here. Item, and this is attack. This is entity. Give cursed enemies affecting debuff. Let's look at the entities, and I have the bear. Oh, here. Okay. There it is. Curse. Let's give it 75. And yeah, let's look at paralysis and copy all it does. Grab paralysis in this. So debug game item, maybe. Well, certainly not OpenGL. And signal. I don't think these apply. So this does not apply. These maybe. Okay, let's look at debug. And that's just the debug display. Okay. Then entity. Debuff application effects. Maybe I should add a purple timer. Purple timer. This is cursed. Then I have this. Entity is cursed. Let's name it something different. Possessed. Maybe. Don't know. Sounds better for now. So these are gone. Then I have particles. Oops. Curse. And this is purple 1. Flame particles. That's fine. And I have the status display. Yeah, let's just name it. Yeah, let's name it cursed. Why not? Returns 1 if entities are allowed to move. Yeah, that's fine. And what is this? Okay, this when the effect abates. Fields normal. Don't know. Duplicate, yeah, makes sense. Also makes sense. Okay, there's curse everywhere. It's good. Then item. Enchanted items. Not sure if this still exists. But let's just keep it in the loop. Oils. No. Okay. Then signal. This is yeah, quicksand. Wait, what is this? Okay. And daisies. Should actually be a debuff. I'll clean that up anyways, so those are gone as well. Yeah, the purple timer. Let's search for a hero, the red timer. Well, I should have put that in a file as well. grab hero red timer, and that is entities. Apply the toppling debuff. Okay, that's not what I want. And I have that, so entities gone. I need it in the hero struct. And in game health. Okay. What's this? Oh, this is the actual rendering. Okay. That's of course important. Okay, and the decrementing the timer. Okay, that should be it. That's the shake, that's the overlay, that's the decrementation. If that's a word. I should add the bear and I'm cursed. Oh yeah, I wanted the hero sprite to change. And that's here. If the hero has the curse debuff, then set it to... Oh, I want the color. Then set it to purple 1. Or purple 0 actually. What is this object? Let's get the bear. And let's get hit. And that worked. Is this the same color? The text. Oh, it's the particle color. Maybe I want this to be the same. Let's try this one. Wrong place. It's a bit... Yeah, that's too bright. Let's change the color of the other two. That was in game. You can just search for the color. And that was in... Where was it? I'm in game. Entity maybe. Nope. Was an object, wasn't item. No. So that may be enough. Let's also look at the screen effects. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. So that was affecting debuff. Particles and sprite. We get the last this and this long. Add curse. Okay. Next one. Make the start location a camp. Heroes friends. Oh god, this is okay, that's worth 2 days. Okay, so the only feasible way I see right now. Oh, that's also bad. Okay, this is underground. The only feasible way is to have the camps be instances. I mean, I could bulldozer them in here, but that might yeah, so all the connections between the play fields in the world, the patches, those are created at startup. If I crash a different region over this one, basically paste it in there, the size of this rectangle maybe, then the paths may change. Wow, but that would be pretty cool. Let's pick a different example. That's pretty hard to see here. Yeah, that's better maybe. So this is the start position on this run. So if I paste terrain with the camp over this point here, this might cover up these jumps. And that's GG's. I could make it a requirement for the start to have, let's say, 3 of these markers. One becomes the hero spawn, and 2 others become spawn points for the companions. But I mean, even on this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. But they are pretty scattered. There's no guarantee that they have 3 by 3 spacing. I mean, look at this one. Or even worse, this one. And if they are scattered around like this, that's not a good indication for the player that these are friendlies. So they should actually be tightly set around the player so that it's clear with the first step that they are not hostile. So if I use a 5x5, prefab, that might still kill some ladders. But I can test for that. I can look at the region around the marker, and those are randomly chosen, I think, on the starting patch. And I can just plop down a 5x5. Let's look how that, let's see how that would look. So something like this. If I, oh, that's also, it's actually not a bad idea, because this already brings with it the region style. So if I, what's this, Fisher, set out some crates, maybe a fireplace, maybe a couple of barrels, actually if I bring this here, would like some blankets or something, but don't have those. Not these. Yeah, let's do some placeholders. I would want them in some kind of a pose. Oh, that's awfully little space. I can't really block these passages. But, I mean, these crates are destructible, so that's kind of okay. What is there? And I could, of course, make these regional, but not for now. And also wondering what I meant with loadouts. Maybe for now they just give you each an item. Let's put this one near the fire, maybe. That's better. Okay, let's note this location, which is 39 60 62. Oh, that's the Z value. Okay. And let's just try plopping this down and see what happens. That's in run. Put start. Six, 4, 9. So this, oh yeah, I already copy something. So that's convenient. Let's use 3, 9. So we lost one of them. What happened? Yeah, that's also really bad. Bit better, but also really bad. Yeah, where's my light? So this is not that bad. Hey, what's he doing? They're following me. Why is it so dark over here? A bit lighter here. What? Is it just me? Nope. It's brighter up here as well. That's really strange. Well, I'll keep an eye on it. Wrong button. So this is not bad. Also lost one guy, but okay, this is pretty good. Still not that good. That's not bad. So if I were not to place this camp in the world, but have it somewhere off-world with a doorway that spawns you here. Let's take this this witch, which is 20/2. And let's look at let's turn this back to normal and the 649 start feature. How this is placed is it goes through all layers. Well, this returns the position. I want this one put in the start position. Okay, it takes the first patch of the path and the first feature marker. What happens if this returns null? Or the try just fails? I mean, that's fair. So let's say if the elements on the patch are less than 2, then that's a failure. Okay, this one worked. Yeah, that's a different one. Different one. Pick a feature. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is not needed at all. But let's do this. N is 0. This is 0, then continue. Element is null, then it should crash. Not sure why this check is here. Oh, that's the... Okay, that's not needed. Place start point object. Okay, if there's no tile there, then return 0, and then we'll switch here on N. If it's 0, it's 1, it's 2. If it's 0, then place... Oh, that's really just the object ID. Why is it... Why is it not placing it directly? Put start. Processed path. Actually, let's postpone this. Unused N. And yeah, instead of setting this here, let's try placing the stuff instead. Start path. Oh, this is also looking for the elements. Oh. Okay, so let's play by my own rules and say this is okay. Continue. Okay. Let's see if this still works. Yeah. Start feature. Start point. Start person. Start person 1, start person 2. Let's find some unused IDs. It's 91, 94. Yeah. Objects and W P, which is a 1 and a 2. They should be invisible anyways. So now for the placement. 91 and 94 both place the witch at 20 and 2. Let's hope that's correct. So this will copy the prefab and then continue. Yeah. So let's check the 649 again. You have to ignore the others. They should maybe be a different type. Like this. That's might be a really bad idea. Yeah, that is a really bad idea. So let's just do the work. For 9 case 91 and 94. Continue. Six, 4, 9. If it's not this, continue. Okay, that should be fine. And this is setting it. So I can come in again with n equals 0. Case switch n case 0. If it's 0, then place this one on the first patch. Yeah, let's just increment this here. And what else was I thinking about? Oh yeah, if this is less than 3, case 1. Two. And that should default is return 0. Actually default is return 1. Or if an wait. No, it should be good. Let's give this a clean. What, did it say something? No. Didn't like that at all. What did I do? I'm looking if I have if I've used the 94 or 91 object indices before, but I haven't. Let's just see what's up. Oh, it just couldn't start, I think. What is 0? Hello? Oh, okay. Doesn't tell me, of course. Well, now in GDBs it was pretty fast, so not sure. It might just be that the start point is not found. Start point. So there's probably here something I did. So it takes just the first path node. If it has less than 3 elements on it, then that's it. It gets rejected and the whole pathfinding starts again. And then it goes through all elements. If it's not a feature element, then skip it. If it's not if there's not a tile at its position, then skip it, else place these three things in succession. Actually, this should return 1 here. Else this would make another round, which is another requirement for an extra element. That's my hypothesis. Did I already build this? Okay, it takes a long time. So this might actually be a problem. Let's try it. Try it like this. Also bad. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, same thing. What is it doing? Yeah, okay, so editor starts normally, but not the game. Let's remove this requirement. And let's return n is greater than 0. So then it just places what it can. That still doesn't. That still does not want to do it. So it's actually a bug I introduced. It's great. Put features. And let's see if I can find it real quick, else I'll step through. Well, actually I can just split these apart. Not sure why they're clustered up that way anyway. GDB. Oops. So it crashes at 21, which is here, start point. Cannot find the start point. Cannot find the start point. So it looks at the first patch. And it tries to find the start element, but it can't. It cannot find it. What did I do? Is this number wrong? Six, 4, 9. And I put 694. Oh god. 6, 4, 9. 6, 4, 9. That could have been bad. That could have been really bad. If I didn't find that. Okay, so I have this guy, which is I'm sorry. Should be friendly, but is not. But that's okay. And there's the other guy. So that's actually cool. So I can split this up. And I can even make it the prefabs larger. So now they are here. It should be the feature markers closest. I just sort them. Maybe. I mean, let's do this right. Create prefabs, 2, 3 prefabs for the starting camp. Great. Well, let's just list them here. Tent 1, tent 2, hero tent. Place the prefabs adjacent feature markers the first on the first patch. Create 2 NPCs, man and woman, that offer hero, that wish hero luck, and offer a random and gift a random item. That with wish hero luck. Place the prefabs on adjacent feature markers. Okay. Let's do that. And oh, that's right, I removed the number of features limitation or restriction. So this means, this means there might be no hero. Oh, that's asserted here. Okay. So these are optional, these 2 NPCs, depending on if there's space. But that's fine for now. Yeah, actually, let me take a short break and then come back to that. In a few minutes. Maybe I'll have some ideas that are important. I did think of something, as usual, and this makes this easier. Let's just jump into the editor, to the prefabs, and let's put them right here, why not? I already have the start location here. Yeah, I can just put them here. Like this. And let's make this this thing at the bottom is broken. But the one on the top left still works. And I want something like a rug. I'm not sure if that exists. Let me look here. Something like this, but without the dots in the middle. That's more like it. Not quite. Let's just use this. Yeah, well, that's a bit too regular. Let's try this one. In a reddish color. It's actually not too bad. Let's put some crates down. And some, yeah, maybe this one. There shouldn't be crates. Because who can haul them around? But these are okay. What do I do with this one? This one gets removed. And I need the NPCs. Yeah. They need to be maybe look like the player. I'll make this better once I have more props. But that's okay for now. Let's look at the objects. I think I can remove reuse these. Well, let's leave them and create 2 new ones. '95 and '96. What do I call them? What do I call them? They should be named, maybe. That's a typo, but okay. Why not? So, they look exactly like the hero. And the faction should be... What are the factions? What is this here? Great, can't see it. One. Neutral is 1. Okay, that's okay. Starting zone. Not sure if this gets set. I don't think so. Thief is brown 0. Maybe like this. Let's go back to the prefabs and the was just wondering why the performance was so good, but that's because nothing's on screen. So where are they? Here they are. Wrong. This and this. And that should be it. But I'm not copying them, I think. So that's 3, 15. That's 8, 14. And 12, 14. Uh, 3, 15, that's correct. 91, great. I think she was first. Wait, 91. Oh, that's not the object. Oh, God. That's confusing. 12, 14. And this is 3 as well. And that should be it. Okay, here I am. But I am stuck, of course. Because this is not walkable. That's 356. $356. Also, I'm copying 5 here. Yeah. Come on. Let's extend this a bit. Yeah, I like this, but the carpet should stand out. What else do I have? Maybe purple. This may give the wrong vibe. Maybe something more greenish that also blends in. Maybe a crazy blue. Not sure. Yeah, I think this is... I mean, it's not pretty. Let's try this. Might actually revert to the red. Yeah, this looks like the zergs are coming. Maybe a lighter brown. This. Yeah, I need something like a bed. I have this, but that's maybe that's more like it with this removed. Looks like a bed to me. So I can place a bed and this is, yeah, that's too much. This should also be here, and this should be here. So to not block. And maybe get this darker color. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I'm still not sure about this. Let's go back to the red. Also not that great. I mean, that's not bad. Okay, the bed got chopped off. It's a classic. And I can't walk on the mattress. But before I fix that, let me make this dark as well. And this is 357. Let's try this again. Wrong mode. Okay, it gets lost here. Maybe I'll make it the same. Yeah, I should make it pretty white, because there's no white in the game, on the floor at least, in the walkable parts. No brownish white at least. So maybe like this. Could be fur. It's a bit extreme. But yeah, the next one down is pretty dark. Like this. No idea. But I won't try that much longer. I mean, this is kind of okay. Well, just as I said, there's no white. Of course, there are white things now, but this looks pretty okay. I mean, it's too bright. Let me change the pattern on the floor. Yeah, that's much better. With this pattern, I don't need a color for it to stand out. Oh, that's so much better. Teleport prefabs. Let's paint these one last time. And these maybe like this. Yeah, this looks like a camp to me. But of course, I've been looking at these sprites for a long time, and this is the classic. I'm walled in. I'm walled in. So let's remove this one. And this could actually be just 3 by 3. This does absolutely nothing. Of course, now the coordinates changed. So this is 114. That's not in line. Okay, let's move them over here. This is 113. Stupid. 214. 614. Let me guess. I guessed wrong. 10. 14. Objects does not want to run. That's 3 now. 2, 14, 6. Oh, come on. 6 and 10. Okay. These should not have stuff in them. These barrels. Do crates have stuff? I mean, they look better anyway. Yeah, they have nothing, so that's much better. Okay, here I am. Where are the others? Not here. I've not implemented the adjacency thing. Oh yeah, there's... No, that's not one of my friends. Where are they? That's pretty weird. That's where I came from, and there's no space on this little thing. Okay. Let's try a few more and see if I really need the adjacency thing. There's one. There wouldn't have been another option. So yeah. One marker here, one there. This is okay. There's the other one. Let's see. Yeah, those are also the only options. And that should have been here. So yeah, I should do the adjacency thing. Create 3 prefabs on adjacent feature markers. Okay. Put features. So this is before that. Put start. So in this I picked the first 3 ones, and they should be pretty close together, I guess. I think. Can I do this without sorting? Don't really want to do this with sorting. That just seems so much effort. What I can do instead is say I have the positions. If I say, okay, hero spawns whenever, but the other two only spawn if they are near enough to the hero. So I say position 0 is position of the element. And here with this one I say, actually I can make them both just depend on the hero. Easy. With element feature, okay. If the distance from the element position to the hero spawn position is less than what? 20? Something like that. What is 20? Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make it 10. I mean, this kind of works. Let's see at the markers. Look at the markers. Well, it should have spawned here. Okay, that's the sorting thing. Sure. Oops. Lost them. Okay, they're gone. It couldn't be near enough, so they don't spawn. I mean, that's a compromise. Oh, come on. Pressing wrong buttons here. This looks good. That was 10% of the effort. This looks really good. I would want some animals here. Like, well, horses are the most obvious. but could be some kind of fantasy animal. Let's do a quick horse drawing test. Let's take a, well, I think that works. Kind of. Let's make a horse. That's 3, 5, 8. Sorry about that. Horse. Do I have another animal? Let's just use the snake with a new ID. And that is type height 3, 5, 8. Yeah. Color is I imagine it lighter. Let's try this one. Color, no. Emitter, no. Faction is neutral. HP is 10. And the rest. Loot table 1. And that is, what is it? Some kind of carrying animal. What are the? I mean, let's make it an elk, but I don't have. What's it called? The thing they have on the head. I can't paint that. Well, well, not sure. Should be more like a llama or something. Is it with 2 L's? Yes. Wait, what are llamas? Llamas. Oh god. Sorry for the flashbang. Is it domesticated? Yeah, but I want to know where they live. Characteristics, no. Choosing behavior. Hello. Is it here? Okay, they only occur here. Maybe there's a better name. Pack animal. Packer dromedaries. Yak. Okay. I was thinking of something like a llama. A camelid. Lamini. Camelidae. Let's just call it something fantasy. Like this, maybe. Well, I can always change this. Okay. Let's place them. So this was not in the task, but they should actually maybe be outside. Ugh. Whatever. Entities. Let's not give the player one. Actually, that's not the player, that's the player. Come on. Oh well, I'm back and I killed it. That's actually pretty cool. I should remove that one maybe. Yeah. Oh. Spiders. Pretty cool. Yes. Create new NPCs. Make NPCs. Push the hero luck. Give the random item. How do I do that? So I make them talk here, but if I add this here, then the hero would always get the item when talking to them. Unless I check the inventory here and remove the, if I use the inventory as state, but that gets reset when the NPC is loaded out of the world. Let's just make them talk and think about the rest later. Those are those two. And let's just, well, I'll just add a placeholder here, because I can't do these things on stream, really. I mean, on camera. Yeah. Just have to, you have to go in deep for writing. So let's just add placeholders that capture the essence, which is that well, spoiler alert for the beginning of the game, or maybe more, don't know. They basically wish you good luck on your journey. They travel there with you, but you must go the way alone. That's nothing profound, but that's where you start. So they are basically old friends of yours. That don't know if they will ever see you again. That's it. And Jacob says, oh, gods will watch over you. Is that a sentence? Kind of. Good enough, I think. I think the game should be kind of terse. So this actually hits pretty close. But there may be more in the future. So how do I give the item? Actually, I can check. Check the hero's inventory for the item to be given. If not there, give it. Well, that can be exploited. Hero could just, player could just drop all the items on the floor and ask for more. So that's not working. I have these story flags. At least I had them. Here. Maybe I should just use them. So the on the hero story. These are all. Yeah, why not just use them? So they are saved in the save game. It's just a bit field. And let's just say and actually let's just name him Yoku. Gift received by Cool. Yoku. That sounds pretty similar to character from the Ghibli universe. That was actually not intended, well, subconsciously maybe, not sure. But it's not the same. It's almost the same. Let's call these Dromo. Better. I like terse things. So let's add these flags. I have here from long ago. I have these flags